Hi, Scorpio. This is your October 16th to your October 31st, 2017 Angel and Spirituality reading. I've pre-shuffled your cards and I've laid them already for you. Okay, very clear-cut messages. There's two messages in here. Okay, so for some of my Scorpios, this has to do in regards to love in a relationship. Okay, you have the Lover's card. If you're questioning this relationship, if you should move forward, or if someone happens to cross your path in the near future, this is divinely guided relationship. This person was meant to cross your path. And I'm going to say for the majority of you, it is intimate. The Lover's card doesn't always have to be an intimate person. It could just be a person that crosses your path that helps you along your journey. Okay. That's for a small few, but this card talks about intimate relationships, carefully weighing your decisions. That's the other message that comes in. For some of you, this reading has to do in regards to some type of work that you're doing in your life, career work, job work, project or something, or um, what you're trying to manifest. Okay, and it's telling you to weigh your decisions carefully. All right, and for some of you, you're going to be focusing on your health as well. You have Two of Water. It talks about a relationship that continues to grow closer. It talks about forgiveness, either of that person or people from your past, and the positive resolution of a conflict with somebody. Okay? And then underlying energy is Ten of Water, which is Ten of Cups. It talks about a content and rewarded family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, and trustworthy relationships. So if people happen to cross your path in the next few weeks, they're meant to be open to that. Okay, Ten of Cups is about emotional fulfillment. So, like I said, for some of you, this is a relationship that's going to grow closer, or someone comes in and you're questioning it. They were supposed to come in, okay? Ten of Water also is the underlying energy. That's Ten of Cups is being emotionally fulfilled. Some of you are in search for more meaning in your life, a desire to go in a new direction. This is in regards to the type of work that you do or that you're doing. Some of you have a desire to do something that's more meaningful, okay, that brings spiritual growth and emotional growth, and that is emotionally rewarding for you, okay? You're being encouraged to take this journey, Scorpio, okay? For many of you, this is self-employment, okay? I pulled clarifiers on your Eight of Water, and you pulled the Ace of Swords, which is about clarity that's going to come through on your situation, or there's going to be some ideals or thoughts that come through. Pay attention to them. They are divine guidance. They're guiding your steps and what to do. You have the Moon card that came up as a clarifier. Definitely pay attention to your intuition, okay? You are receiving, the Moon usually talks about emotions, what our emotions are letting us know. Some of you know that you're emotionally uncontent. There's a clarity for you. You know that you're not happy in your life, or there's areas in your life that aren't emotionally fulfilling for you anymore, okay? And you want them to be. So there's a clarity. That's where the Moon comes in. It's that psychic insight. The intuition is part of your psychic insight. So the Moon is related to the water. So a lot of times when you feel those emotions, they're trying to tell you something. Don't ignore that, okay? And it could also mean psychic intuition is thoughts and ideals are coming through for you, okay? So pay very close attention in these next few weeks. With that clarity and following your intuition that's coming through for you from the divine, it brings the sun. It brings emotional fulfillment and contentment and joy and success and completion of something. For some of you, this is some type of self-employment. Okay, this is about abundance and security and prosperity. But this person is someone who's very self-disciplined, hardworking, and uses their willpower to get to this point. Okay, but this is what a lot of you are desiring with that Eight of Water there. Okay, and it's also the type of work that you do that makes you feel this way. Okay, that's the second message of the reading. So very, very clear-cut guidance from Spirit. Clarity's coming in on this situation for you, all right? For that desire to move on and that search for something that's more rewarding, clarity is coming on. Pay attention to your intuition, okay? Pay attention to whatever psychic insights that you're getting through the thoughts and ideals will be reoccurring. They'll reoccur. That's how you know the divine is trying to communicate with you. They're saying, follow those ideals. Follow that ideal and that thought, okay? It leads to this happiness and joy and fulfillment that you're looking for, okay? It leads to the content, peace, and abundant life that you want, the happy home life, the successful completion of a project, okay? Some of you have already started this, okay? You've begun this project already, all right? And what I hear with Spirit is you've planted the seeds already. You already began this because you have 7 of Earth. You've already started this. And it said, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Okay? So if it's not manifesting for you, or if you're worried about it, they're saying not to. All right? It's just unnecessary worry. It's going to manifest. With this, with the High Priestess, it's telling you to have patience, okay, and carefully consider what you want before acting. And it's telling you again, listen to your intuition. You're being guided, whether this is to bring this new love into your life or if it's to bring this new project and this type of work that you want to do. She's saying, listen to your intuition and have patience at this time. Underneath it, you have balance. She's telling you that in this process, okay, of whatever you're trying to manifest or create, that there's a need for balance and moderation, okay, and that cooperation and compromise is required, and wait for perfect timing, okay. If things aren't manifesting right now, there's a reason why it's not manifesting, but they're letting you know that it's going to, okay. You're being told that some of you, that 8 of Earth, all right, it's 8 of Pentacles. It's working hard on something. It's learning. Some of you are being guided to learn all there is to know about a topic. So whatever business or project this is, you're being guided to do a little bit of research and learn about it. For some of you, it's going back to school and learning, okay? Going back to school, most people are like, I don't want to go back to school. It doesn't mean you're all going back to school. It all depends on what this journey is for you and what you're trying to create and where you're heading. For some of you, it could mean grabbing a book or something that helps you along your path, learning something that will help you manifest whatever it is that you're trying to create, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to go to a university for 3 years. Some of you may, though. Some of you may want to do different work, okay? And Temperance is saying, do this in moderation, all right? But you're definitely being guided by Spirit to go ahead with this. Queen of Fire is passionate. She's very passionate in what she does. And Spirit saying, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. They're telling you to do this. You planted these seeds, okay? But remember, it's how you nurture it too. You have to keep taking action towards this for it to manifest. You got to keep putting the energy, the action, and the intention behind it, okay? Most of you are trying to manifest this 9 of Pentacles, this abundance and this prosperity, okay? And balance is just showing up and saying, do it in moderation, okay? Do it in balance and moderation, all right? Don't do too much. Some of you are being called to learn a little bit more about it, whatever skill it is that you're working on or whatever you're learning and you're trying to create. They're telling you just learn a little more, do some research, find out how you can get this manifesting. You might just be missing one small piece to get it going, okay? Lovers also, with it being in the region, like I said, your messages are very clear cut. Your guidance is just there for this. The Lovers also, I told you, it talks about choosing a path. So for some of you who are desiring more and wanting to find more meaning in your life and having spiritual and emotional growth, it talks about choosing the path that brings you closer to that. And the High Priestess is saying, have patience with it, okay? Don't act before you know, and to consider carefully what you want before you do act. So make sure you know what it is that you want, that you have a plan in place on how you're going to do it or how you're going to see it through, okay? But if you don't know, there's no need to rush it and do something until you actually do know, and you'll have that inner knowing, okay? You have that inner knowing. You don't need to make the decision today, tomorrow, next week. Wait until you get clear on it, okay? Just wait until you get clear on it. How will you know if you're clear on it? Because you'll align with it emotionally. It'll be something that excites you and makes you happy, and that moves you along the path where you're not struggling to do it. Some people, when it's something new and it's a different skill, like you go from corporate job like me to reading tarot, it's very hard because it's something new and it's something you haven't done, but yet you just know that you were divinely led in this spiritual journey to do this, okay, for whatever reason. Continue to move forward, but make sure you know what it is that you want and move forward, okay? And it looks like your results are going to be awesome. You have 10 of water, okay? Content, rewarding family life. 4 of fire. This is a very happy home life, content, peace, abundance, successful completion of a project. And you have 9 of pentacles. You have 3 of cups. It's celebration, joy, okay? You have the chariot, which is all about victory, balancing your light with the shadow that's coming up, okay, overcoming that. And it has to do with skilled work that you're doing, something that's very meaningful to you. Make sure that you're passionate about it, that you're not just doing it for monetary purposes, because you will not be able to manifest it from there. Your passion aligns with the universal energies, and in return, the universal energies will come in and you'll see the 9 of pentacles, okay? Alright, Scorpio, like I said, I apologize. Your reading is a lot shorter than the other readings, but your messages were very just straightforward and clear cut. Let me know if the reading resonated with you. I always love hearing from you guys in the comment box. I love reading the comments, and let me know how this all plays out for you in a couple weeks. I like to see your manifestations come into the tangible for you. I put all my information in the description box. Go ahead and request to join on the Facebook page. I'm hoping to use it as an open forum, so people who are on the spiritual journey right here with the 8 of water. A lot of people are going through this. So I feel like many people are going through that spiritual awakening where they're starting to waken up to what they really want to do and who they really are. They're getting away from the condition of society, of corporate world, and things like that. I'm not saying that anyone that works in corporate world is a bad thing. I'm not saying that at all. Most people are more aligning with their spiritual aspects, and they're wanting to follow spiritual paths, and a lot of people are just very confused about it or having a lot of doubt. So through the Facebook page, I'm hoping to open up the forum to open discussion so that we can all support each other along our journey, okay? And until November, I hope the rest of your October goes well for you.